I'm swimming in the water.
You're swimming in the water.
There's lots of blue around me.
Look at yourself. Do you feel like you have a body?
I have a tail.
You have a tail? Describe what you look like.
I have scales and long nails that are webbed. Hands.
How many fingers do you have within the webbed hands?
I believe 5.
You're able to see, sense, feel, hear, know everything very clearly. Very clearly now. Very clearly. Is there any color to you?
I am greenish, and my tail is a mix of greens and blues and white.
Describe what your tail looks like.
Very long. Scales are everywhere. It glimmers, and I'm with a group of others like me. Their tails are different colors as well.
Do you feel like you're female or male?
I feel feminine.
Is there anything that you're wearing as far as jewelry or anything else?
It feels like jewels are encrusted in my body.
What parts of your body?
My chest, and there are gems encrusted in my tail as well.
Is there any colors to those gems?
They look like pearls. They're white, and some also resemble clear quartz.
You said that they are embedded into you? Is there something that you think you use these for, these embedded crystals?
Healing.
Healing of what?
Healing Earth and other species.
Is there anything you're carrying?
No,
You said that there are others with you. Is there a few or a lot?
there are a few. I think it's about 4 of us.
Are the others females or males?
They are feminine.
About the top torso of your body, do you have like how a female would have a chest?
Yes.
Okay. How about your face? Describe what your face looks like. You're able to see it very clearly, sense it very clearly.
Almost human, but very animalistic. Also, as well, like a sea creature and sharp teeth, but very beautiful.
What do your eyes look like?
I have large, dark pupils that are almond shaped and long hair. And there's seaweed on me. There's seaweed around my hair.
Is there a color to your hair?
Very dark. It's like, I think dark green, black.
Very good. Look all around you. Tell me what you all are doing.
We're swimming together, playing in the water, looking for food.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like you're younger or older?
I feel a bit older, but still very young.
Mm-hmm. Keep moving us along and tell me what else is going on. What happens next of importance?
We now surround a rock, and it's almost as if we are recharging through this rock's energy.
Can you tell me more about this rock? What does it look like?
It's deep underwater, and it feels like a huge crystal that we all kind of position ourselves around and hold together
Mm-hmm.
for directions,
Mm-hmm.
like west, south, east, north, in that sort of way. And we're just touching this rock together.
Mm-hmm. Are there any colors to the rock?
No, it's gray, and it's like a grayish rock that has some iridescent, shiny areas, almost like glass in some of the areas.
Is there any symbols, anything that stands out within this rock?
Mm. And I feel like we sort of use this rock as a remembrance, so we give gratitude to it. Like it's a part of a ritual for us.
Mm-hmm. Keep moving the scene along. Tell me what happens next of importance.
I'm swimming deeper and deeper away from the group, and I'm looking around.
Tell me what you see, what you're looking for.
A cove,
Mm-hmm.
and I go in.
Tell me what you see inside when you go in.
And it feels, it's not much here, but it feels like when you look inside of a geode crystal,
Mm-hmm.
it's very small in that space.
Is there anything that stands out within it?
Not too much other than I'm touching the walls of it.
When you touch the walls, what is the purpose to that?
Mm-mm. It's like things glow as I'm touching the walls.
Mm-hmm. What glows?
The space, the walls
Mm-hmm.
glow. I receive energy in that way as well.
Is there colors through that?
Yeah, it's white light
Mm-hmm.
and blue light.
You said that you place your hands on it.
Yes,
Is that how you receive that energy, through your hands?
I do.
Mm-hmm. How does that feel?
It feels great.
Mm-hmm.
We're
What?
able to use that energy to
Mm-hmm.
help heal the water, heal Earth.
Beautiful. What do you do next after you're done with that energy?
Go to find my family and swimming.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Have you found your family yet?
Yes.
Tell me where you are at. What does it look like? Where you found them?
They are still in the water in the area where we were with the war, and now we're back together. And I'm trying to understand where we're going now. They're my sisters.
Oh, the four of you again. Tell me what's going on.
You're gathering food now.
What does the food look like?
It's other fish that we find, but we are respectful. We're going home. We found food and we're going to our part of the ocean. There's wells near us. They're part of our family too.
The whales?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me how they're part of your family.
There's just a sense of kinship.
Tell me more about the whales. How do they look?
They're huge, long tails. Very soft, and we share songs together. They seem to communicate energetically.
What are you all communicating?
Love.
Tell me what's going on next.
I'm just touching the whale's face and finding a place to rest. My bed is near a rock, and there are different plants near me. As I sleep, I glow.
Keep moving the scene along, Tell me what happens next of importance.
I'm traveling again out of the water and seeing mountains
You're seeing mountains where?
out of the water, above ground.
Are you out of the water? Tell me how that happened. How did you come out of the water?
I came out through the triangle that surrounds me. I'm looking above ground again.
Going back to being on the ground, explain to me again, how do you travel on the ground if you have a tail?
Now I have feet.
Now you have feet. Tell me, going back to that, when you were in the water and you were going to go on the land, how did that happen?
I left that part of my body and returned to and left that scene and came out of the water as that I had done before.
When you left that behind, where were the legs? How did you create the legs?
I went back to myself as the observer of that experience and left.
Oh, okay. Got it. So now you are in a human body with legs?
Yes, I'm back as.
Okay. And you're walking on the land and you said that there's mountains?
Yes.
Okay. And tell me what's going on. Let's see why you're here.
Walking up a set of stairs, I feel carved into a mountain.
Tell me what's going on.
I'm just walking and following and seeing where this trail takes me.
Mm-hmm. What are you wearing?
I'm wearing a white dress and I'm barefoot.
Is there anything you're carrying?
A tan, like brown bag that looks handmade, and it has a book. It looks like I'm trying to find someone.
Mm-hmm. Keep moving the scene along. Go. Moving the scene along to when you have found what you're looking for. You're there now. Tell me what's going on.
I'm here with my priestess.
What priestess?
A teacher.
Mm-hmm. Tell me what your teacher looks like.
She has tan skin and she looks very young, like she's in her 30s.
Mm-hmm.
And she's smiling and we're talking together. I can't really hear what they're saying, but I can see them talking. She's wearing white as well.
Mm-hmm. And what does she look like?
She's tall. She wears gold jewelry and almost like Greek or Egyptian.
Mm-hmm.
She's teaching me different tools, different spirit tools and medicines. And we're speaking a language I can't understand.
Mm-hmm. You're able to understand some of what it's about. What is the conversation about?
I quickly want to understand how to become a priestess.
Mm-hmm.
And she's telling me to slow down, to be still. She's very kind,
Mm-hmm.
very knowledgeable as well, but I'm impatient
Why do you say that?
because I feel that I know it all already.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I am about 16.
Tell me your mentor, the space that she's in. What does that look like?
It feels like it's a house made of clay on the side of a mountain. And there's herbs and medicines and books everywhere. She has a cat.
You said she has a cat?
Mm-hmm.
What does this cat look like?
This cat is gray.
Is there anything else that stands out in this space of hers that draws your attention?
And there's a A.U.R.A symbol on her wall.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
different sigils
Mm-hmm.
protecting the space.
Okay.
Baskets everywhere. Different baskets.
Baskets?
They're woven. They have
Mm-hmm.
different, some of them have grains and fruit. And some of them are empty with different patterns on them.
Keep moving. Go ahead.
I'm learning how to use to just work with energy and telepathy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm becoming frustrated in this moment.
Why?
Because it takes a lot of energy up. And I get frustrated that it makes me so tired and I want to perfect it, but it felt like I couldn't get it right at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Keep moving the scene along and tell me what else happens of importance.
Nilance, we're on the beach together and we're doing a water ritual. We're doing a ritual to the different deities we know in the water. We're dancing and singing.
Mm-hmm.
We give an offering to Ocean.
Did you say you give an offering to the ocean?
Ocean.
What is Oshun?
Ocean is an Orisha.
Mm-hmm. Keep moving the scene along and tell me what else happens of importance.
Lightning strikes me.
How does it strike you?
It strikes my body and it fills me with all this electric energy.
Where are you when it strikes you?
I'm on the beach.
Do you have legs or a tail?
I have legs.
This lightning, did you know it was going to strike you?
No, I didn't.
Tell me what that feels like when it strikes you.
It doesn't feel painful.
Mm-hmm.
I feel a lot of energy all over my body. And I'm taken by surprise and lifted up on the ground and then I fall.
Say the last part again and then you what?
And then I fall on the ground
Mm-hmm.
after I'm lifted.
Mm-hmm. What's going on as you are on the ground?
Everyone is trying to help me, but they don't know how. They haven't seen lightning.
Mm-hmm.
When they try to touch me, it hurts other people.
And who are the other people?
Other people within the community.
Mm-hmm. It hurts them when they touch you?
Yes, because the electric currents are still running through my body.
Mm-hmm. Does it shock them as well? Or how does it hurt them?
They're trying to stop it. They're trying to stop it. And they get shocked by the currents. And they try to touch me to help me because I'm convulsing.
Mm-hmm.
And then it stops and my eyes have turned gray.
What color were they before?
They were brown.
Now they are gray.
Yes.
Is there anything else that's changed within your eyesight?
I'm no longer able to see. I'm no longer able to see.
Okay. Keep telling me what's going on next.
I am now being taken care of by my teacher, and she's helping me to heal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm struggling to understand why I lost my sight, and it makes me angry.
Mm-hmm. Was there anything else that changed within you besides that?
I'm more able to experience spirit, and through it, I learn how to perfect different tools. I have clear visions, and I'm able to communicate with others energetically.
Your mentor, when you were able to see into her eyes, you remember how her eyes and her soul looks. Do you recognize her soul? You're able to recognize her soul. Do you recognize her?
Yes, she's like a mother to me. She's very kind.
Okay. Keep moving the scene along and tell me what's going on of importance.
I'm older now, and I now am a teacher to others. I've become a priestess within the community, and I am still blind, but I am able to see much more than I have ever had before. My life feels happy there.
No, you said you initially felt angry about losing your sight. How do you feel about it now?
I feel thankful
Why?
because it has allowed me to see and truly see.
Let's go ahead and leave that scene. Let's go to another important time where we'll find answers that we seek for your highest healing. You're there now. Tell me what's going on. Tell me what's going on.
I feel like I'm in no place.
Is there any colors around you?
There are soft hints of pinks and deep blues, but also black.
Look at yourself. Do you feel like you have a body?
No,
What do you feel like?
I'm in the presence of the sun.
Is there any shape or colors to you?
No,
You feel like you're in the presence of the sun? Tell me what that feels like.
it feels like home.
How does it feel to be here?
It feels overwhelmingly beautiful.
Do you feel anyone else there with you?
Others like me.
What are you all doing there?
They're stars.
You are stars? Being a star, what is some of the things that you do as a star?
We are sources of energy. We work together. Sometimes we go to different places when we are needed.
Tell me, what else do you do there as a star?
Sometimes I stay very still just to be with the rest of us because it feels really nice. And then sometimes I get curious and I wander to other parts of the galaxy, always in groups.
In groups? As a star, you're able to move around throughout the galaxy? How do you move around?
And it feels like I zip around like I float.
You said in groups. Are the groups within you and the star or other stars?
There are other stars, but sometimes when we travel together, we can come together as one star.
What are some of the things you do when you travel around to other parts of the galaxies?
We help other communities on other planets. Sometimes we supply energy and we learn from each other.
Beautiful. Let's go ahead and leave that life now. You're moving away from that being there, leaving them there so that they may continue on their own path. We send them on their way with love. We now leave that scene with gratitude. Can I please have all the consciousness return back into the body, fully integrating? Can I please speak to the higher self of...
Yes.
Am I speaking to higher self?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. I love you, honor you, and respect you. For all the aid you've given us today, I know that you hold all the records of different lives. May I ask questions, please?
Yes.
First of all, I wanted to start off with, you took her to a time where she was a mermaid. This beautiful mermaid working with the energy of the water. Why did you take her to that life? What was the purpose? What did you want her to remember from that or learn from it?
I wanted her to remember how she was in the water and how she helped Earth in this way. Why it's so important for her to be with water.
That mermaid self, does that mermaid self exist in the water now?
Yes.
Is that a dimension that she would be of when she's in the water?
Yes.
What dimension is she in when she's in the water?
7th.
If and would that be in the water of Earth or somewhere else?
It is of Earth.
Of Earth. If someone was able to see them, say see her, would someone be able to see her deep in the water?
No.
Why not?
Because they are able to hide themselves. They don't want to be seen. Not now.
How do they hide themselves?
They cloak themselves energetically.
There's a few videos out there that claim that, they're real mermaids. Do you think those videos are accurate since you say that you hide yourselves?
Some of them are.
Okay. And then she was talking to a whale. Can you tell us a little bit more of the connection to the whales and what they're doing here on Earth as well?
They are guides intended to help us to return to communicating through sound and energy. They help Earth and they help to transmute its energy.
Thank you. Anything else you want to tell us about that mermaid life?
One day they will be visible.
Do you think if they showed themselves visibly, do you think humans would find them a little scary?
Yes, as they are not what they are expecting them to be. But one day we will all find peace with each other.
The mermaids that are within the water now, is there only positive mermaids, or is there also negative ones?
They are all beautiful beings.
Mm-hmm.
There is no negative nor positive.
Very good. Let's see. And the sisters that she was with, do any of those sisters, are they here on Earth with her?
Yes,
Who are some of them? So she knows.
she has met them.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Anything else you want to tell us about that life? Herself? Anything else she needs to know about it?
It was a life in which there was lots of focus and peace. Return to that self. Return to the present. In that life, there was no recollection of past or future. It was just what it was. Return to that self.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Okay, and then from there, she went from being a mermaid and she ended up being in this land where there was mountains. She went from being a mermaid to having legs. Can you tell us a little bit more about how that happened or what that meant?
She was in her form but wanted to experience what it was like to be on land. She was a very bright child who still remembered the ways of energy and healing and therefore experienced that.
Mm-hmm.
So she chose to be this child who would eventually carry these tools to other humans on Earth.
Mm-hmm. And that mentor of hers, is she in her life now?
Yes,
Who is she?
they have not met yet.
They have not met yet?
Mm-mm.
Okay. And tell me, why did she have to be struck by lightning?
They needed to show the community
Mm-hmm.
the importance of this magic. They had never seen that act before,
Mm-hmm.
and she needed to be shown her power.
Mm-hmm. If a human body gets struck by lightning, it is possible to be able to outlive it like she did?
Anything's possible.
Mm-hmm. And this place that she was at, was that Earth or somewhere else?
This was Earth,
Mm-hmm. Is
but
there?
not as the way that you know it to be.
Can you explain that, please?
This was a different way that Earth was, maybe in the time of Lemuria.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And those some of those energies and wisdoms and knowledge that she learned through not having her eyesight, is she able to tap into some of those gifts now to use them?
Yes,
Tell her how she's able to use them now.
she is able to access information through meditation and by being more present with what's behind the veil, what's behind her sight and beyond her sight, but to see what cannot be physically seen.
Beautiful. Okay. And then from there she went to being a star with Source, traveling around as a star. Tell us, why did you show her that life? What did you want to teach her from that?
I wanted to show her where she came from.
Mm-hmm. She came from a star.
Yes.
Is there a name for that star she is?
Hmm. Hmm. Lodwin? Lodwin.
Can you spell that?
Lodwin.
Wonderful. Can you tell me a little bit more about stars and what they do in the universe? She mentioned how she was moving around and helping source. What else can you tell us about that?
She was sharing the energy of the sun with others and helping others with using this energy and how to use it on their planets, and also with training for Earth.
Okay. Would you say that, as far as a star, do sometimes souls birth out of stars?
Yes, souls are made up of stars.
Okay. So souls create from the stars themselves?
Yes.
Okay. So when they decide to, for example, how she decided to be a mermaid, and then also this being there in that mountain, near that mountain, when she decided that, did she come out of the star? How did that work?
Yes. She came out of the star. The
Okay.
star's energy formed her spirit.
Okay. So then, in order to be here incarnated as a life, she does have to come out of the star.
Yes.
Okay. And even though she came out of the star, can she still connect to that star?
Yes.
Okay. How would that benefit her if she were to connect to her star in this life?
She sees the star often at night. It travels with her. Just by connecting with that star is healing for her.
She mentioned also how other stars were traveling with her together as in groups. Would you say, does one star have more than one soul in it?
Yes.
Would you say then that could be considered, in a sense, like a soul group per star?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So her specific star, is there something that she is connected to specifically for working in the universe, like, a certain responsibility, a certain, like a certain responsibility, something?
Hmm.
How does that work with stars and soul groups?
Her star is responsible for love, which is why she is on this planet
Mm-hmm.
and all within this soul group.
Mm-hmm. Do some stars have like a specific, say, sometimes with angelics, there's rays of colors that they're, say, oversee, like, a specific archangel will see the blue ray, and there's different qualities to that blue ray, and then another archangel will oversee, say, the purple ray, and then there will be responsibilities for that. So do stars work like that in a sense too?
They can. Some of them can.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anything else you can tell us about stars?
Hmm. Not currently.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you for all those answers there. Now, at this point, I would like to begin her body scan. Higher self, if we could please begin her body scan now. Do you need any aid, any assistance from the archangels?
Yes.
Which archangel would you like for us to call forth on first to assist you?
Raphael.
Beautiful. Higher self, if you could connect us now to Archangel Raphael. I'd like to speak to Archangel Raphael now, please. Greetings.
Hello.
Thank you. Thank you, brother, for being here. I love you, honor you, and respect you. The higher self has asked for your assistance in scanning her body. If you could please begin her body scan, start scanning her from head all the way down to her toes, scanning for any negative energies, entities, anything that requires healing. Let me know what you find that you would like to address healing first. Tell me what you're finding, Raphael. Where would you like to start healing at first? Help her see, sense, feel, hear, know everything very clearly, everything within her body. What needs healing?
There is an implant.
An implant where?
In her back.
What part of her back?
In her shoulders.
In her shoulders. Okay. Can you tell me, Raphael, when was this implant, when was it inserted there?
Very early on, as a child.
Mm-hmm.
To keep her from speaking up for herself.
Okay. Was this something that was positive or negative against her?
This was something negative.
Okay. What was going on with her that they were trying to keep her from speaking up of?
They were trying to keep her from speaking up from her truth. Using her voice.
Okay. Can we go ahead and start transmuting that now, Raphael? Can I use the Phoenix Fire there?
Yes.
Okay. Focusing Phoenix Fire there in the back, near her shoulders, so that we can transmute this implant there for her, please. And if you can continue scanning her as we transmute that implant. Scan her for what else is within her that needs healing.
There is other blockages around her third eye.
Scan that now, Raphael. Tell me what is there blocking. Is that an energy, an entity, another implant? What is there?
It is an implant.
An implant, okay. Can we go ahead and start using, I'm going to focus Phoenix Fire there. Can we go ahead and start transmuting that now?
Yes.
Good. We're using Phoenix Fire on both those locations. And can you tell me, when was this implant? When did it come into her third eye area?
When she started to use her voice and understand and see truth. It was used to have her doubting herself.
Okay. We're transmuting that now. And she also mentioned that she has, she's had headaches throughout her life. Can you scan and find out what is connected to her headaches?
And it is overthinking.
Overthinking?
Yes. And there needs to be more stillness in thought. It is an energy she's carried with her. Trying to remember.
Anything else connected to the headache?
It is inherited.
Inherited?
From a different life.
What happened in that life that was connected to this?
She was shot.
She was shot where?
In her head.
Okay. Can we start healing, Raphael, higher self? Can we start healing that trauma from that life from being shot on the head?
Yes.
Thank you. Anything else we need to know about that life?
She was taken for spreading truth and encouraging people to remember themselves.
They shot her because of that.
Yes.
Who shot her?
Her husband. He was afraid.
Does she know her husband then in this life?
No.
Okay. Okay, let's start healing that past life trauma, please. So she can no longer have any more headaches, please.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. If we can continue to scan her head, let me know if there's anything else in her head that we can heal. Is there any other energies, entities, technologies, implants, portals, anything else in the head?
There is an implant.
An implant where?
In the back of the head.
Okay. If we can start transmuting that now, is that negative?
Yes.
Okay. Using the Phoenix Fire there as well, transmuting that negative implant out. Can you tell me when was this implant inserted there?
This was implanted as a child.
What was going on with her then that allowed for this implant to come in?
Lots of fear. This implant plucked out fear and kept her also in preparation for fear, for pain.
Okay. And can you tell me who? She has already 3 implants. Is there someone directly that's placing these implants in her? Can you scan for that, Raphael? Let me know.
These are different deities, different beings and energies that she has picked up over time.
Okay. Very good. Thank you. Let's continue scanning her. Is there anything else that we can heal in her head?
No.
Okay. Raphael, continue to scan her deeply, thoroughly. Scan the rest of her body. Let me know if she has any entities or reptilian consciousness. Scan for any entities or reptilian consciousness.
No.
Okay. And if you can tell me, typically people have, at least one entity. Why is it that she doesn't have any?
She released a lot of them.
Beautiful. Okay. Is it okay, Raphael, if we call forth on Archangel Michael to confirm that for us, please?
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you. Raphael, if you could connect us to Archangel Michael, please. I'd like to speak to Archangel Michael now.
Yes.
Greetings, brother. Thank you for being here. We love you, honor you, and respect you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We are scanning body now, and we didn't find any entities or reptilian consciousness. I just want to confirm that she doesn't have any in her. If you can just, sometimes they could be sneaky and hide. So I just want you to scan her very deeply, thoroughly for any entities, reptilian consciousness, anything that is not of hers. And if you could also check her DNA structure and her spine, make sure she doesn't have any negative fractals that are not of hers. Anything non-organic, scan deeply. Let me know if you see anything that is not organically hers.
There is an entity near her.
Where?
There is an entity near her reproductive system.
Okay. Michael, is that an entity or a reptilian consciousness?
This is a reptilian consciousness.
Okay. Michael, can you go ahead and encase that now with the alchemy symbols, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Let me know once it's encased.
Yes, it is encased.
Thank you. Let's continue scanning her body. Let's make sure again. We're double, triple checking very deeply, scanning her for any other entities or reptilian consciousness within her whole body and her DNA structure and her spine. Let me know if you find anything else.
Everything is fine.
Very good. Thank you. Archangel Michael, I'd like to speak to that reptilian there in her reproductive system. If you can, please help it come up. I want to speak to it now. Come up, up, up now, please. Let me speak to you now.
Yes.
Greetings. Thank you for speaking to us. Love you, honor you, and respect you. May I ask you questions, please?
Yes.
Thank you. What was going on with her that allowed for you to come in?
She was not as loving to her body.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of hatred and a lot of pain.
Mm.
And I was acquired through various people that would just sexually engage with her.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What kind of discomfort did you cause her?
She would often relive trauma and pain during sexual experiences.
Mm-hmm. And tell me, do you have a reptilian body somewhere else?
Yes.
I'd like to speak to that reptilian body that you're connected to. If you could please connect me to him now. I'd like to speak to him now.
Yes.
Thank you. Greetings.
Greetings.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for speaking to us. Love you, honor you, and respect you. May I ask you questions, please?
Yes.
Thank you. If you can tell me, where is it that you are at now?
I am back on my planet. Where I am from, it's hard to say.
It's hard to say your planet name? Is that what you
Yes.
said? Okay. Can you tell me more about how your planet looks?
It is green and red.
Mm-hmm.
And it is its air is not as clean.
Mm-hmm.
It's also very warm.
Is there more of you on this planet?
Yes, but we travel to Earth and other places and other planets.
Mm-hmm. How do you live on this planet? Are there homes that you stay in?
Yes.
Can you tell me?
Sometimes we take the forms of other humans. Sometimes we live in our own coves until we find a body that works for us on Earth.
Mm-hmm. These homes on your planet, what do they look like?
They're like caves.
Mm-hmm. Why do you have to find a human body?
To supply us with energy.
And you said sometimes you find a human body. And what do you do when you find a human body?
We take energy from those bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we like to be a part of their experience.
Mm-hmm. Is this why you're in that area of her sacral area with the sexual trauma and abuse she received through there?
Yes.
Okay, was this like a food source to feeding you?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know any other way besides this?
Yes.
Is there any other way that you can survive without having to do this to others?
I believe so.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And this planet of yours, when you live in the caves, do you have like a family unit? How does this work?
Initially we do, and then we leave each other. And we hunt alone.
And what do you mean you hunt? What do you hunt for?
Energy and different beings.
Mm-hmm. Besides her, is there anyone else you're attached to?
Yes.
How many more are you attached to?
Hundreds.
Are those hundreds just on Earth or other places?
They're on other places as well.
Okay. Before you were a reptilian, do you remember ever living any other life besides this?
Mm-hmm. I was also a star once.
Mm-hmm. Can you take me back to when you were a star, please? Can you tell me about your star?
My star was very vibrant, but very distant from others.
Mm-hmm.
I felt sometimes isolated, but I isolated myself.
Were there others in the star with you?
I isolated myself for so long that I didn't realize that there were others with me.
Mm-hmm. Tell me what happened to your star. How did you end up from being a star to being a reptilian?
I decided to experience being another being.
When you decided to do that, what happened next?
Then I began the process of becoming a part of a reptilian body.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember how you were born?
It was almost instant how I was born.
Mm-hmm. Can you explain that?
It feels like I wondered who I could be and traveled and met so many different sorts of beings. And I became.
Mm-hmm. When you came out of the star, were there any other beings that came out with you and also became reptilians like you?
Some of them did, and some of them continued to be star.
Okay. Does your star still exist up there?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel that it's still far from and disconnected? Like how it was when you came out of it?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that information. Now I know that you've, played this role, I'm sure, for a long time, and you said that you have. How many are you in? Have you attached to?
Hundreds.
Hundreds. Okay. Now, in this time and space, I'd love to be able to assist you. As you know, the Earth is ascending, and the universe is ascending as well. So negative polarized beings like you attached to others are no longer going to be able to hold that frequency. When the shift occurs, it will be automatically transmuted straight back to source. We'd love to, instead of that occurring, we'd love to be able to assist you so you can keep your wisdom and knowledge gained through being this negative polarized being. Instead, you can keep that and you can turn into a positive polarized being where you're free and you're able to create your own light and be your own free-willed being. Would you allow for us to assist you in this manner?
Yes.
Beautiful. Go ahead and start spreading your light. We're focusing love light upon you. Start spreading your light. As you're spreading your light, make sure you spread it to every root, every cord, every part of you that's within her that does not belong to her. And if we can ask Archangel Raphael, please. Raphael, if you could connect us to those hundreds of people that he is also attached to. And if we could ask their higher selves if they will allow for us to help them remove those consciousness that he attached to them too, please. Raphael, when you let me know what they say.
Yes.
They say yes?
Yes.
Beautiful. Go ahead and let's assist them. Raphael and your green ray there, if you can assist with helping them spread their love light. Those hundreds that are attached to the other beings. And Raphael, let me know once they are all light, please.
They are all light.
Beautiful. Okay, if we can help them now, start releasing from their attached, releasing. And if we can have Archangel Azrael now, ensuring that these now consciousness come back to the original reptilian there. That is also positive polarizing.
Yes.
Okay, making sure none of them get astray, and let me know once they're fully back with him.
They are fully back.
Wonderful. Thank you. Now that you are of light, if you can tell me that planet that you were at, were there other reptilians there?
Yes.
Okay. Where you were at there, would you be able to connect me to the reptilians that are there to see if they will allow any assistance?
Yes.
Good. Thank you. If you could connect me to them now, please.
Okay.
Thank you. Would you be able to speak for them?
I will.
Thank you. We'd like to speak to the reptilians there in the planet. If you could tell me, I'd love to be able to speak to you now. Love you, honor you, and respect you. Greetings.
Greetings.
Thank you. Thank you for speaking to us. Can you tell us how many more of you are on the planet?
There are about 1,000 of us.
About 1,000?
There are not too many left.
Okay. Why is there not too many?
We are all leaving these forms for new ones.
Beautiful. That's beautiful news. Thank you for that. Now we are speaking to you. As you've seen, your beautiful brother here has now transcended into positive ascension and polarization instead of being transmuted straight back to source when the ascension comes forth. So we're giving you the same option if you allow for us to assist you to spread your light so that you no longer have to play this negative role. You could instead ascend into a positive, free-willed being, creating your own light.
Yes.
Beautiful. All of you there, thousands there. Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, assisting them, please. We're spreading love light onto them. Higher self spreading love light, helping them spread their light to every part of them. And let me know once they're all light. Also, let me know, those thousands, are they connected also to other beings throughout creation? Did they attach themselves to others?
They have.
How many would you say that they're attached to?
They are attached to thousands as well.
Thousands. Okay. Again, the same process, Raphael, brother. If you can ask their higher selves, will they be willing? And let me know what they say.
Yes.
They say yes?
Yes.
Good. We're focusing love light upon those thousands of consciousness that they attach to in others. Spreading love light, helping them spread their love light. Once they're all light, then Azrael ensuring that they come back to their 1,000 reptilian bodies and then making them whole once more as we also continue those 1,000 on the planet spreading their light, letting me know once everyone is light and once they're back to them.
Yes. They are all light.
Thank you. Raphael and your legion, if you can ensure that all the beings that had reptilians removed from them, that we are helping them fill in with love light and heal them in those areas that they were at, please. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. Wonderful. Are they whole once more?
They are whole.
Are they all light?
They are light.
Good. Do you all have a message before you go?
Recognize that the light within you will never leave. Do not live in fear.
Mm-hmm.
Know that this is all happening for you as an agreement that you have made amongst your collective. That is all.
Wonderful. Blessings. Thank you. Thank you for allowing for us to assist you today. Now may you go with the love light of the universe. Blessings to you. And if you can allow A.U.R.A to take you and his legion to take you where you're meant to go. A.U.R.A, can you tell us where is it that you're taking them to? In particular, the one that was originally from that star that was far. Can you tell me where you're taking them to? Now that they're of light.
We are taking them amongst stars in which they can heal.
Wonderful. Thank
They'll
you.
be one with the collective again.
Good. Blessings. Thank you. Thank you to everyone once more. We love you, honor you, and respect you. May you be surrounded by the love light of the universe. Blessings. Thank you.
Blessings.
Okay, if I can now speak back to Archangel Michael, please.
Yes.
Thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping us out with that, as well as Raphael. Can you tell me more about the star? Is there something that we could do to aid the star that he mentioned that is far and seems a bit disconnected? Anything we could do to aid?
You can imagine reconnection between that star, pulling that star closer amongst others so they can feel whole again.
Good, beautiful. Can we start doing that for them now, please? We're imagining that now.
Yes.
Thank you. And then we're filling in, making sure, again, love light in her body. And Michael, can you tell me how are those implants looking?
They are gone.
Okay, scan her again, making sure she doesn't have any implants, hooks, or portals. Does she have anything else? Scan her deeply, please.
The hand was a concern, and it is healed.
Good. What was causing the pain in the hand?
It was an implant.
An implant. Good. We transmuted that implant already?
Yes.
Good. That was the left thumb?
Yes.
Okay. Scan her again for any other implants, hooks, or portals, please. Scan her deeply. Let me know if you find anything else. While you do that, can you tell me, Michael, why did this start happening? She said, seemed like directly after her father passed, and he had the similar thing. So why did she get that after that?
He did not want to be forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted her to remember him.
Okay. So by placing this similar pain that he had there, that kept her from forgetting him?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And then we're also just making sure that we heal as well her back pain. I know we found implants there too. So just healing these pains for her, please. Thank you. Okay. And Michael, again, scan her one more time for any implants, hooks, or portals.
Yeah. Healing energy around the lungs.
There's
And the
negative
throat.
energy?
There was energy from smoking.
Okay. Can we start healing that now, please?
Yes.
Good, thank you. And how does, Michael, can you tell me, how does her DNA structure and her spine look? Making sure she doesn't have any negative fractals in there that are not organically hers, please. Let me know if you find anything there.
Everything looks fine.
Good. Can we just fill in love light? Have Raphael, please, in the higher self, fill in love light there, making it nice and strong, her DNA, and reprogramming anything that is negative that the higher self would like to be reprogrammed, no longer serving her.
Yes.
Her highest good. Thank you. Okay. How's it looking with the star that we mentioned that was far? How's it looking now?
It is closer now.
Okay.
And it is thankful to be home.
Okay. Is there any healing required for it?
Yes.
Can we have the other stars around it that heal? Can we have them heal it?
They are. They are surrounding this star.
Beautiful.
and filling it with love.
Thank you. Michael, can you tell me when the star was far, were the reptilians coming out of the star?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, I want to make sure we don't miss anything. Now, can you scan her for any negative technologies within her or wires? Let me know if you find anything else.
There is technology keeping her from speaking up. Fear of using her voice. We release that now.
Good.
We also release fear and anger that no longer serves this vessel.
Beautiful. Thank you. Now, there's a couple things here. Does she need any age regressal higher self? Does she need to be age regressed?
Yes.
How many years can we age regress her?
That's 100 years back.
In this human body, how many years can you age regress her?
100.
100?
Mm-hmm.
But she's only like 25.
Oh, in this human vessel I'm in?
Yes.
In form.
Yes.
We can go to 5.
Beautiful. Thank you. Raphael, if we could begin that process of age regressing her those 5 years, please. Raphael, can you check her chakras, see if there's any misaligned or blocked chakras, please?
Yes. The crown and root has some blockages.
Okay. What are all the blockages there in those areas?
There is fear blocking the root and also the crown blocking out innate knowledge and understanding.
Okay, if we can start transmuting those negative energies and transmuting them to light, please.
Yes.
Thank you. Raphael, can you work within her heart and expand it to the biggest it can be as her higher self allows?
Yes.
Thank you. Can we also work with her third eye and open it up to the biggest it can be as her higher self allows there too, please? Helping focus more her abilities.
Yes.
Wonderful, thank you. Michael, now can you scan for any fragmented soul pieces that need to be regained back to her? Does she have any?
She does. And I'm bringing them back.
Thank you. How many did you find?
There's about 20 missing pieces.
Did those come fractalized out for this life or another?
Other lives.
Okay. If we can bring them back to her and help her heal that trauma for whatever they fractalized for, please begin that process for her.
Yes.
Thank you. And if we could specifically start healing her as well for I know we removed the reptilian from there, but start healing her for the sexual trauma that she had, she said, often throughout her life. Please.
Yes.
Higher self, why did she have to go through that experience? Is there another reason or purpose to that?
This was an experience she chose, which in fact would lead her to the work she is intended to do in this lifetime. This being wanted to be able to help others like her.
Okay. Well, we thank her for that. Thank you. Okay. And any other trauma that we need to heal from current or past life, Michael?
Yes, in her throat She needs to be able to speak up for herself fearlessly.
Good. Start healing that trauma for her, please, so she can start speaking her truth fearlessly.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. Looks like we touched base on everything that needed to be healed within her. Michael, if you could scan her one more time, let us know if there's anything else that we can help her heal. Anything else? One last time, scanning for any other reptilian consciousness, hooks, portals, entities, anything else.
Everything is clear.
Beautiful. Thank you. I want to thank Michael and Raphael and Azrael, anyone else who assisted today with the beautiful healing that happened with the entities and for her as well. We love you, honor you, and respect you. Thank you to everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Michael, if we could please, if I could talk back to the higher self now.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. What a beautiful healing for her. Thank you for allowing that and helping us with that. Higher self, is there a name that you go by?
Currently, I go by Love Is. I wanted her to remember why she's here. Love is love. Love is the energy that we all have access to and that we need more of.
Mm-hmm.
It is a part of her journey here.
Beautiful. Thank you. And she wants to know, what is her soul's mission here on Earth and what work is needed to be done?
Her soul's mission is to spread love and healing for the new Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And for our galaxy, which is why she came here. She needed to learn unconditional love and compassion deeply, and that is the work needed to continue.
Beautiful. Thank you. May you continue guiding her with that path that she's here for. Why is her connection to music and art very significant in this lifetime?
She is made up of sound
Mm-hmm.
and beauty and art and creativity, as we all are.
Mm-hmm.
The gods that we are very creative. But naturally, she is drawn to it. It helps to heal. It helps her more on her mission.
Beautiful, thank you. She wants to know, why has she experienced in previous lifetimes that anything else that you want to share about previous lifetimes that can inform her in this life?
She has experienced being of fairy and tree elements,
Mm-hmm.
working with flowers, which she is drawn to presently.
Mm-hmm.
She needs to do more work with the elements and the elemental creatures that she was once a part of.
Mm-hmm. What are some of the elemental creatures she was part of?
Fae. She was a part of flowers
Mm-hmm.
and trees. From the water, mermaid,
Mm-hmm.
bird.
Beautiful. Okay. Any messages from them and how she can work with them in her journey or care for them?
Yes, come outside and play more. Sit in the sun. Be still. Touch soil. and tree. Listen to the trees again, like you used to.
Very good. She wants to know what spiritual gifts does she need to awaken, and how can she awaken them?
She can see what is to come. She also is an energy healer from many lives before. Her voice also provides healing, and she needs to share this as well.
Good. Thank you. She says she recently had a vision from her higher self where she was first in a sleep paralysis state and was shown the 3 different timelines. What was the significance of being shown this vision, please?
We wanted to show you what you can do, who you are, where you come from, and what is next. You are always taken care of.
Good. She wants to know how can she become closer to oneness and find complete love and compassion for herself and others.
In the moment when you do find yourself not having compassion for yourself or for others, pause and see them as a part of you. Love them deeply and let it be. Ask for transmutation for them.
Beautiful, thank you. Okay. That's a beautiful advice. And then she also said that she had a dream a few months ago which also prompted her to look into the session in which Dolores Cannon came to visit her. Is she one of her guides, and what messages might she have? Are we able to speak to Dolores Cannon today?
Yes.
Beautiful. Higher Self, if you can connect us now to Dolores Cannon, please.
Hi.
Greetings. Thank you. Thank you for speaking to us. Love you, honor you, and respect you. May I ask you questions, Dolores?
Yes.
Thank you. It's such an honor to have you here. It's been a while since I officially talked to you through a session. Now, what was the reason why you visited her a few months back?
She's going to do work for us on this planet.
Can you tell her about some of that work she'll be doing?
Yes. Through energy healing. You are a part of building this earth as it is ascending to a higher dimension. You will help others to see who they can be through your influence and helping them to remember who they are.
How will she help them doing that? To remember who they are?
Through her work, through her voice, through speaking, they will remember the oneness that they are.
She wants to know, are you one of her guides?
Yes.
Now, as far as helping others heal, is she meant to do like a healing modality like this? How would she, like the aura, or what do you mean?
Yes. Eventually, she will learn from you.
Beautiful. Okay. Any other messages you have for her, Dolores?
No, this is all for now.
Wonderful. And how about for humanity? Do you have a message for humanity?
Yes.
Tell us.
Imagine the earth that you would like to see and really believe in it and trust in it. That is all.
Wonderful. Thank you, Dolores. It was such an honor to have you here with us, giving us your beautiful messages, and your energy is wonderful as always. Blessings to you, sister. Love you.
Love you.
Thank you. If I could please speak back to the higher self now.
Hi.
Thank you. Higher self, is there, at this point, we've asked all the questions, we've conducted all the healing. Is there anything else that I could have done that I haven't?
No. Thank you for doing this work.
Thank you. Thank you. It is an honor. And I am in so much gratitude and feel so blessed to have been able to do this work for others. Thank you.
Thank you. Blessings.
Thank you. My love to everyone once more who aided. We love you, honor you, and respect you. Thank you. May I bring her back now?
Yes.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yes. Wow. Thank you, sister. That was so beautiful. How long do you think you were in there for?
Felt like hours.
I think
Felt
it's
like we spent the whole day together.
yeah, right. I think it's maybe about close to about 2.5 hours you were in hypnosis.
Wow.
Beautiful. So, do you remember everything?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I do remember most of it. I felt like I was there. I did definitely feel like I was there.
Mm-hmm. You did such a beautiful job, surrendering and bringing forth all the wisdom and the information that came forth. That was very interesting. I was able to see and sense everything with you. So it was a beautiful journey.
Wow.
Interesting enough. I think it was yesterday or the day before. To look at videos where it's like of creatures like caught on tape and stuff.
Me
And we
too.
were looking at a mermaids caught on tape.
Oh my God. Did you see the one where the two guys were on the heel behind and it was like a mermaid and it looked like it was like laying across a rock, like out on the land
Yes.
in the water? And
Uh-huh.
then it like looked behind and it slithered back in the water.
Yeah, that was cool.
That
It
was amazing. That one I do feel was real.
was real, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. Yes, and then I've had some other as well past lives where they were mermaids and they were similar to what you explained as well, how you look.
Wow.
Yeah. Very cool. And let's see what else. I loved it all. It was also beautiful. It's also magical, the whales and then that life. I could see it all with you. Even when you struck by lightning, I saw you how you were struck. That was very interesting. And you were laying on the ground.
Hmm.
How your eyes went white. That was, yeah.
Yeah, that was very interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my
Uh,
God.
oh, and the stars. I could feel the star energies. And then that the star you were, and that's something that we talked about a few times through our teachings, that we all come from stars. So I love that you're confirming that as well. And the soul groups within the stars,
Yeah.
confirming that as well. And then I loved the star that that went so far, and there was reptilians, because I was seeing reptilians coming out of it. So a lot of the stuff I'm seeing with you. So then that's why I ask questions to see if the information matches, and it always matches, of course.
Thank you. That was
Phenomenal.
sweet. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you, sister. I love you, honor you, and respect you. You are such a blessing. Thank you.
Love you, respect you, thankful for you. Oh my God. Thank you.
Thank you as well. Bye, love.
Bye-bye.
Hope to see you. Bye.
See you soon.